Hey guys, in this video today, I'm just going to do a really quick maintenance on this little square plot that I have down here. I planted some Kentucky bluegrass in here last year. It's got some thatch buildup, so today we're going to run over this area with both the verticutting attachment as well as the scarifier. We're just going to try to pick up a little bit of the thatch, open up the canopy a little bit, get some fertilizer down because we got some rain forecast that we want to capitalize on. So let me take you through the process. Okay, so step 2 on this, we're going to swap out the cutting cartridge with the Verticutting cartridge. I love this Allet machine. I've had this for 2 or 3 years now, and just having the ability to swap between cartridges so quick makes it so easy to swap between different tools. In about 10 seconds, I just went from cutting to verticutting, so we're going to run this over. We're gonna go on the deepest setting today. We really want to open up this canopy as much as we can and try to pull up as much of this thatch. So let's get to this one.
Verticutting or vertical mowing is a lawn care process that removes thatch. Thatch is a layer of dead grass, roots, and debris from just above the soil. A buildup of this layer can reduce water absorption, fertilizer, and airflow. These vertical blades slice into the top 10 millimeters of the soil layer, removing excess thatch. Verticutting works especially well with grass types like Kentucky bluegrass that spread via rhizomes and stolons. These vertical blades slice into the turf, cutting through these rhizomes, triggering the plant to produce more shoots, helping the lawn to grow thicker and to fill in bare spots.
So the verticutting is done 2 different directions. I actually prefer not to put the bagger on the lawnmower. I just find with the verticutting attachment, it just doesn't kick the clippings up into the bag enough. So I just gonna put the scarifier in now and just run over the yard and just pick up kind of all the thatch that the verticutter threw up. So we'll do that next. Okay, a little pro tip with the Allet. I find if you raise the height of cut, it makes swapping these cartridges a lot easier, especially with this verticutting attachment. It's really hard to get out if you're down really low. So we're gonna pop in the scarifying attachment, and we're just gonna kind of clean up the yard here, pick up all those clippings. Gonna put the bag on this time. Lower our height of cut. We're not gonna go too low, probably about 0 millimeters, which will be about soil surface. Pull some stuff up here.
Scarifying is similar to verticutting as it helps to remove dead grass and thatch. A big difference is that scarifying is less aggressive as these spring tines only tickle the surface and does not cut into the soil layer. The best time of year to do these practices is when the grass is actively growing. For cool season grass types, this practice is best done in the spring and fall time.
Got one full grass catcher over there. I actually forgot to water this today. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, how much stuff came out of that little area. That's an entire bag full. There's some green in there, but most of it, it's like 80% thatch. So now that we're done we're just gonna blow the Allet off, just clean up this area a little bit. Then we'll get ready for some fertilizer and decent watering this morning. So now that we're done, everything's cleaned up, you can kind of see the little grid pattern that the verticutting attachment made, and it just kind of opens up the canopy, allows for the fertilizer to kind of fall in between those little grooves there. It allows airflow and better water penetration. So that's our next step. We're probably going to throw down a liquid application today and water it in. Okay, change of plans. So I actually decided to do a granular application. I weighed out 1.2 pounds of this triple 16. This is going to give me 1 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. This is about a 180 square foot plot. I'll show you how to do the math on that in another video. But I create a little shaker cup here with holes drilled. Now I don't recommend hand bombing fertilizer, but for small areas like this, you can really get a good distribution of your granular. I kind of use these stripes in the lawn as a guide from the outlet. So I kind of just only spread it far enough that it reaches the end of the stripe. All right, so now that you're done fertilizing, you want to water it in right away. I personally like to hand water just above the grass like this. I find that the water pressure kind of pushes those prills down onto the soil where it needs to be anyways in order for it to start breaking down. This isn't a necessary step, but it's just something that I personally do just to make sure that no prills are sitting on top of the grass, because it has a higher chance of burning the grass when it's just sitting on top of the leaf tissue. So that's it for this one, guys. Just a really, really quick one. Thanks for watching, and stick around for the journey.